Do not panic, my friends. She is not actually about to be burned on this pyre. It is a visual metaphor for the state of our poor, sweet dynasty. Generation after generation of careful marriages and inbreeding, starting with Elrond I, and of course culminating in Elfmeramis, our current daughter and maybe successor, with all 5 elven bloodlines accumulating, only for us to be slapped down, pipped at the post with a backslide into humanity, because now the grandchildren of our beloved glorious ruler are just simply elf-blooded. An elf of little power. They may still walk the path of Ascension, but that's simply not good enough. Now, I did say that our goal, of course, was to get independence from the Empire of Germania Elf. We have a tremendous amount of allies, although at some stage, apparently that flipped over, and they've now picked up way more allies than we have, so let's be very careful about this. Oh, that's frustrating. When did that happen? Did our relationship with France here come to an end? Oh, it did. What happened with that? What happened to Emperor Thaldir? What happened? Hold on. Let's see the title history a second and figure out what the hell has happened. Because you may have just ruined everything. He died. He didn't just die, he was assassinated. My god, and now it's Emperor Elensar. Another elf-blooded character. All my work is slowly disappearing. There he is, Elrond, our second character. It's all just disappearing. No. Well, without that alliance, we could be in a rather poor situation. I wonder if we'd be up for a marriage so that we could potentially try and set ourselves up with a new alliance. What can we do? How can we do this? Well, we need to find your child and then ideally one of her children, but they're all married. Shit. Okay, well, that may have scuppered our independence war. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen eventually, but it will be maybe put on the back burner. And again, what I was going to say anyway is I think there's a much bigger, more pressing issue, and that pressing issue is the fact that our bloodline is dwindling down to nothingness. So our top priority, if we get about independence or reforming the culture or making a new house or forming a new religion or anything like that, our top priority, rather simply, is finding that spark crystal, declaring, say, Galandil, our successor, giving him a new, proper, good name when they are no longer elf-blooded, and, of course, ascending with that spark crystal, increasing their rank. We cannot... I don't believe we can accept having an elf-blooded character as our successor. They are still a prodigy, even though they're only elf-blooded. Wow. I guess it's all the bloodlines overriding it. Even so, again, I think we need to be heading upwards. We need to be marrying together true elves, not elf-blooded and then working over. Because if we end up playing a character with elf-blooded, a character that's most likely already married, a character that has most likely already got children, those children are going to be elf-blooded, and when when that character, our successor, say is that grandson, ascends, that won't ascend all of their children, so it'll only be one child that's becomes an elf or whatever higher tier they get. We're just going to be stuck in an unending cycle, so we need to stop it here, right now. And in fact, what might make even more sense is not make one of those grandchildren. We write those off. Put a line through them. They're disinherited. We're skipping over them. And instead, we keep Þarþuþhaþhi as our successor. We ascend. He ascends up. And then we name her as our successor, Elfmeramis. In fact, hers first might make more sense. She ascends up to High Elf. And that might at least put a dent in this problem. And then we name their kids our heirs. Right? Does that make sense? It's going to cause a lot of controversy. It's going to cause a lot of problems throughout the realms. Of course, every child that we declare heir, we can do it, I believe, as much as we like. But every time we do that, thank you. Every time we do that, of course, it is going to make them controversial heirs, and it's going to cause all sorts of issues down the line. Either way, let's get back to the expeditions. We are not stopping until we find that spark crystal. Now, I believe the only restriction on finding a spark crystal is not already having a spark crystal. We don't have one, of course, because when we ascended before, we would have been asked, hey, do you want to use a spark crystal? So I think we'll be fine just to continue on with our expeditions where we haven't already found everything. I suppose, in that case, there's a logical limit to how many spark crystals you can possibly find. I mean, there's a lot of places, so I'm not worried quite yet, but we do have to bear that in mind. Let's go on an expedition then and see... I believe we've already found everything there. Let's go to Jarabulus, Cradle of the First Elves. One of the first settlements, the original elves that came through the portal. Ah. We got to wait 5 months. All right, forget it. I mean, that would be very appropriate to be the place to upgrade our character. How many more years have we got to play as this character? 28 years. That's more than enough. That's more than enough time to get everything sorted out. Don't panic. But she's still been away from court for a tremendously long time. We got home, of course, from that massive pilgrimage and immediately went out to university, went out on many expeditions. But let's do a little tidying up. She's a paranoid lady. She works very hard. So we're going to deal with our rivals decisively and swiftly. We're going to kill this man. There would be no moral qualms about that. She's paranoid. She's going to act before he acts. She might be thinking that he's out to murder her. Because, of course, last episode, sadly, oh yeah, you were divorced. Sadly, King Tutankhamun was assassinated, died under mysterious circumstances. We can, of course, set our spy master to find whoever's been scheming. So let's throw him at court and see what happens. As long as it was a domestic plot, we can, in theory, uncover it. But I doubt it was, though. We have many, many enemies. We're also in a feud right now with House Fauca-Hyanda, which is like, you know, that's like, of course I know him. He's me. Quite frustrating. So let's tidy everything up quickly while we're just waiting to go back on this expedition. And then we're going to be expediting. That's not the right word. We're going to be going on expeditions non-stop. Neighbors can be vassalized. We'll vassalize them then, and then we'll sort them out afterwards. Okay, how far are we expanding? Let's have a look here. Okay, boom. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, my God. Wow, that was unexpected. Holy shit, look at that. Because, of course, we have the Kingdom of Persia. So these people should be our legitimate vassals. The Abbasids are there with a bit of the Persian coast, which, of course, we could grab up. What about you? Would you like to be our loyal vassal as well? I can vassalize the Abbasids. Now, we did say religious exception. Don't worry about it. We can still revoke their titles, so don't panic about that too much. That's okay. Point of tax collector. I'm going to do no such thing. Arabian Empire? That's an interesting way to describe yourself, isn't it? Oh, well, that was nice and convenient, wasn't it? What happened? Died of old age. Ah, very good. That's the best part about being an elf. You can just outlive all your rivals. Here we are, ready for a new adventure. Please, I need this crystal. Apparently, they're not even, like, ridiculously uncommon. They're not as likely as finding other... It happens whenever you can find equipment, like the weapons and the armor. Think of how many times we found those. So, we've just gotten unlucky, I think. Orapheme. Elf blood. I'm sorry. May you grow strong and wise. And stop having sons! I mean, at least if you have daughters, we can do something with that. I've got to... Listen, you need to notify me. You need to come and tell me. Okay, you need to tell me when this happens so that we can flip her over. I hereby grant you the Duchy of Isfahan. No. No, Queen Elftar murdered. The truth is finally revealed to me. She was the woman who plotted to kill King Tutankhamun. We found out who it was. We found out who it was. It was Queen Elftar, his own daughter. Why? How dare she? Duchy of Sistan, stop. My God, please, please. My friend, I appreciate these gifts, but this is too much. I've got so much realm to manage already. I mean, what can I do with her? She's not in our realm, right? She's the queen of a foreign realm. She is in our realm. She didn't go to Croatia. Why didn't she? Because she's our lady in waiting. I have to imprison her. It's an act of tyranny. Oh, I have to reveal her secret first, right? Tell the world. Tell the world, I've exposed that Queen Elftar murdered King Tutankhamun, and now we imprison her. I'm sorry, we simply cannot allow that to happen. She's avoided capture and fled to the countryside. Good. Let her go. Oh my God, and there was me thinking we've broken this cycle of violence. Where's she fled to? Why is she not in Croatia is probably a better question. She just fucked off to Africa. Ah, unbelievable. I would love to know why she did it. They were just rivals? Is it possible that he educated her and fucked it up, and then she didn't like him because of that? They became rivals through the education. It's quite possible. Language scholars, very good. That's not something we're super interested in. There's only one language worth learning, and that is, of course, Elven. We've learned the others just so... There's the Arabian Empire. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to smash the Arabian Empire. Can vassalize you. No exemption. They won't accept. I'm just going to vassalize them. Because at least that way, I can annoy them by implementing like high taxes on them, stuff like that. Which I have done with some of them. Hang on, I'll show that in a second. Family ties. Let's go with Destiny's Balance, even though it's probably not relevant at this point, just so we can get to the other one faster. Tiles can be created. We can make 2 other kingdoms. I mean, we might as well commit. We've already got kingdoms, of course, so we might as well do that. And now you are willing to join. Low feudal obligations. That's fine. That's okay. We can weed all these people out later. Don't worry too much. Oh, my lord, we're enormous. We are enormous. Oh, this is great. Look at us now. And now we can make the Kingdom of Yemen. We can make the... It's because we're so beautiful and so resplendent and so perfect and powerful and mighty, because she has such high diplomacy. Everybody has 100 opinion over by default, and we have the ability to vassalize people at a lower cost. Everybody just wants to be part of it. And really, can you blame them? Too many old duchies. Yeah, I'll deal with that in a second. Thank you. First in line to inherit, Sai. Okay. That's great to know. Can pardon criminals. I'm going to pardon you lot. Do I want to do that? Because it's a countess under a duke that I also want to remove. I'm just going to pardon them to get it out the way for now. Find me that spark crystal. I beg you. We need it. Otherwise, everything's going to fall apart. Spike trap. No, not now. Hello. What are you going to do? Priestess. I'm going to throw out a queen. There we are. You're going to choose queen. I'm going to play king. I'm just going to always trust him. I don't think there's any reason not to. Priestess. We'll go priestess. Fine. King. I haven't got anything, so we might as well play our worst piece. Bandit. We'll go priestess. You're going to priestess play noble. Ah, we have passed the trial of cunning. I really thought that one was going to... Oh, hello. Alaran Advisor of Germania. Now that I think is very interesting. What do we get for being Alaran Advisor? Let's have a look here. Effects on you. Piety. 3 per month. Monthly learning lifestyle experience up by 20%. Okay, I'll be taking that. That's really nice, given that we're trying to blow up our piety as much as possible, right? For all these many ascensions, or at least I'm hoping many ascensions. Go ahead. Have we really got nothing at all for show from this? Oh, God. Okay. Noble. Let's start with priestess. I'm going to choose priestess. We'll go queen. Okay. Peasant. I will play bandit. Just assume that that's right. Bandit. Let's go knight. We've got this. We've got this in the bag. Noble. I might as well just play king and we've won. There you go. More development. We can never move away from... Oh, we've got nothing at all to show for that. Oh, no. No. Please, I need to ascend. My dynasty is falling apart. Let's go on a lovely pilgrimage. I feel like we haven't done one of those for quite some time, so this would be kind of fun. Let's go ahead and... listen, so supposedly, according to some people, you should set a really long route. So I'm thinking, given that we're going east, why don't we go via Iceland and take 12 years to get over there for the extra 12 piety it'll give us? That'll be worth it. Never falling for your lies again. Yeah, fool me one, shame on you. Right, let's go over to... This is, of course, a new holy site, so you might as well go and check this out. I'm traveling. Are you joking? Or go home. Thank you, my lord. Whole of body. That's pretty nice for someone who is paranoid after all. Are we maybe done with... no, you know what? I think we will go down the scholar tree. Not for its specific benefits or anything like that, but again, I think it just suits her as somebody with 79 learning. Fortunately, I'm fluent in Iranian. Brilliant. We speak the language. Let's move on. How close are we to our holy site? Hopefully by the time this is over, we can get home and then immediately go on another expedition, because that's got to be our only goal, or only objective from now on. So we have collected enough... Pilgrimage becomes more pious, absolutely. We have collected enough piety to do that ritual of ascension, but again, I'm not going to do it unless we get our spark crystal. Efficient interpreters. So how many dynasty legacies are left? Surely this is it. Yeah, 3 left. And then we're totally done. That's everything. I have every single thing upgrading. They are still so slow. Now, on the subject of upgrading everything for the purpose of better man-at-arms, someone did point out that our man-at-arms Alara mage bands are very small. Obviously, it's only 80 troops compared to the Wolf Riders, which are 400 when at their fullest size, or not quite at their fullest size, but you understand the equivalent size Wolf Riders. I mean, you got to bear in mind they are twice as good as the Wolf Riders, arguably maybe even slightly better because of the stat comparisons there. And these have counters against everything. Absolutely everything with no negatives. The overall damage, strength, whatever, the overall damage is going to be a lot lower if we swapped over to an entire band of those. Really, I'm just doing it because I think that's kind of interesting that like a first major female elven ruler would have nothing but Alaran Magi. I think that's kind of impressive. I just declined that war. No, I didn't mean to do that. No. I was trying to... Okay, it doesn't really matter too much. Right, let's start going down scientific, even though I think it's all, again, a little bit pointless. Until we can get our independence and maybe become our own house head, and then maybe get our own cultural head as well. Maybe it actually could end up being relevant. But the mage armies would, of course, be much more of a novelty. Obviously, the Ranger High Guard are absolutely cracked because we've got 1,200 of them, which is kind of insane, but I think it will work fine having all of that. Oh my god, we got almost as much piousness from this journey as we did with Iceland. Duchy of Hormuz, thank you, appreciate that. I will give that to somebody in a second. Almost forgot to flip us over to altruism there for a second, so maybe we missed 1 or 2 events along the way, but said that about going to Iceland, and look how that worked out. Stay behind to plot against me? No chance. No, listen. You need to understand. Elendil Everglen wants to stay behind to become a monk. Alright then. You're very welcome. Please do. We're almost at the same level of piety now. Very close, but not amazing. 404, I'll take that. Thank you. Now, bear in mind, if we get a spark crystal, the piety cost is, like, enormous, right? It'll cost us an absolute fortune to be able to convert all of our family members as well. Because what is it, like your spouse or spouses and immediate heir? Another son. You're so funny. You're really just so funny. You're really, really hilarious. This is getting very annoying. I'm just gonna have to repeatedly check on her. I'm just gonna have to keep her over here. I'm just gonna have to check on her every few months. Just gotta check on her and see what's going on. This is it, my friends. Cross everything you have. Every appendage. Why is he wearing one white glove? What are you, Michael Jackson? I'm prepared. This is it. We're gonna get everything we could possibly need. This is our spark crystal. What falls but never breaks? What breaks but never falls? Day breaks. Day falls. Storm break. Storm falls. I think it's probably day. Okay, we got development. Come on. Spark crystal. Come on. Come on. I'm prepared. Yes, I'm prepared. You may have heard me, yet no one has seen me. I never speak unless spoken back to. What am I? An echo. Yep. Go. Please. Expedition finds nothing. No. Come on. Please. I don't want to wait another 9 months. Please. No, Elven Blade of the Paladin, you fucker. I mean, it's actually awesome. Number of knights plus 3 prowess plus 6 fatal casualties down by 20%. It's great. It's great. I love to see it. No! You've broken my heart. It's a holy place of elves. Okay, we found everything there. And it's time to head home. Annie, you are breaking my heart. That weapon had a good chance, not an insignificant chance, of being our spark crystal. And we just didn't get it. Tell me my future, wise one. Bad omens. Maybe you should have just left it well alone. Hooray! We're home. Wait. That's the wrong daughter. That's the wrong daughter. Hold on. Wait, hold up. Show me. Perganant? No Perganants. Okay, fair enough. Oh, so here's what I've done. I've spent a small fortune upgrading all of our stuff again, and I've also spent a small fortune in prestige redoing our man-at-arms. We've got 2 Alora Magi maximum size. We've got 2 Wolf Riders maximum size. We've got 2 Ranger High Guard maximum size, and the Trebuchet, and that's all we could do. I mean, we could make another man-at-arms regiment, right? It just costs us money. No, I thought it cost us more prestige, but that's okay. I know it's if you're over from inheriting them and you lose man-at-arms size. It doesn't really matter too much. Good lord, look at all these wizards. Oh my lord. Oh my god, that's so many. Our vassals are expanding at a terrifying speed, at a terrifying rate. We've grabbed land all the way down here now. We're kind of spreading around the Arabian Peninsula. Of course, we're going to butt heads with Francia there. Oh, man. Unless we can forge that alliance again, I'm afraid there's no real way to secure our independence. And this kid... it could work, couldn't it? If I could get a marriage for you, but where are you? Like, what are you doing right now? Just miles away. Let's go ahead and arrange a marriage between, my son. Oh. Not result in alliance. Why, is that your granddaughter? Sadly, yes. Okay. I mean, we could clear away one of their betrothed. It could work. As a paranoid, diligent character, would she not work the hardest to defend her realm against her many, many enemies, made up or otherwise? Could we justify killing breaking a few eggs to cook an omelet of independence and freedom? I think we could. I think we could justify that. Calitha Pataseed, if we kill off your betrothed, and then immediately... Oh, Lord, okay, hold on. Support schemes, yes, because we've already found the murderer at court, so we haven't got to worry about that. What are we looking at? We're looking at a 79% chance I could bribe some people to join. Here's... Alloran Advisor will join us, really. Okay, let's bribe you to join. Dangerous, of course, because we're talking about a plot that could shake things up if things go awry, but with a 95% chance... We've got a son that's ready to be married. Or more specifically, he is married, but of course could take a second wife. Oh, I think we'll be okay. I think we can pull this off still. Don't worry about it. Shared ideas. Cultural fascination progress up by 10%. So when we make our own culture, our diverged culture, that'll at least give us something to work with. I think we'll catch up with everything else quite quickly. My grandson Tutankhamun was slain. That name is cursed, isn't it, my lord? Slain in battle by Mayor Kalanoran. I mean, if it was a legitimate battle, there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, and he was actually an elf too. Virtuoso Arbitrator. Oh, you were very good. Oh, that's unfortunate. But again, if it's a legitimate battle, it's not really for us to take any action on. Apostate. Different faith opinion and faith conversion cost. I don't think I want that, but that's okay. Acceptance between Kurds and Fae have been increased by 1%. Well, little Miss Muffet will be pleased, won't she? We're off on another expedition to go and find that fucking crystal. Oh, respected traditions. Hello. Cultural emissary core position. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, there we go. We can commission our legend artifacts. I was just sorting out all the core positions. Boom. Conquest of the Abbasid Sultanate. That's really good. Diplomacy +3, martial +3. Delightful. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket with our current elven stats. 99 learning. Jesus. I'm warning you right now. If we do not find this spark crystal, we are running out of time. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off, because bear in mind, not only do we have to find one, we have to find multiple and do the Ascension multiple times to get that 12,000 piety, whatever it's going to be, over the course of 20 years for multiple Ascensions is going to be borderline impossible, even as it is. Oh, look who it is. It's King Þarþuþhaþhi, everyone, our previous character. Look at the size of him. My God, man. He's built like a brick shithouse. To be fair, he's got 100 prowess and 68 martial. He's absolutely enormous. Some perks we can spend. Maybe it will help with the luck that we need to get our crystal. Oh, scholar. Hey, that could help out. You never know. Beautiful. We're at 100 learning now, which is superb. Maybe if I swap, I don't know, maybe our higher learning might have some influence here. Oh, there it is. Inheritance instinct. What I'm thinking is we take our spouse and we swap them over to patronage, and then we get our 100. Oh, it's capped at 100. What the fuck? It's capped at 100? Is this ruler? Oh my God, it's capped at 100. Oh, how boring. My God. It was the first event. It was the first event. Your party finds what appears to be a well-furnished laboratory of some kind. Against the back wall is a long table covered with warm parchments. You open the lid of the box to find an amazing spark crystal. Oh, shit. It was the first outcome. Now, you remember how I was plotting to kill the King of France's child? Sadly, Francia, it didn't work. The plot just fizzled away. I guess we were caught. So the Emperor of Francia has an unmarried son. We unfortunately do not have an unmarried daughter, or at least we didn't have an unmarried daughter until sadly my daughter's husband. No. In the very last moments, my scheme to murder Kaelanor has fallen apart. It seems my efforts have been completely infiltrated by the supporters of the Fauca-Hyanda dynasty, and on the fateful night, everyone else was stopped before the plot was even put into motion. Are you joking? Family connections. Oh, of course. Of course, family connections. It's our dynasty. We know we've got that. Okay, we can do it again. We can do it again. It's just going to take 2 shots. Betrayal of prowess. Well, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I mean, of course, Þarþuþhaþhi has 100 prowess. Our character also has 100 prowess. You know what? I will face him. Why wouldn't we face him? Go. Use your skills as a raider. And then, strike, parry, riposte. You can't even hit me. Dance around it. Strike, parry, riposte. Boom. Nice one. I'm victorious. I'm so glad he was there to see that. That's nice. People will learn from this find. And you know what? Honestly, if this ends here, I'm all right with that. We've got a few days left. Oh, there's another one. You know what? Let Þarþuþhaþhi have a bit of fun. Yes! Look at him. She really is a chip off the old block. Which is a very ironic thing to say when we're fighting a man made of stone. You peek your head into what appears to be a destroyed chapel of some kind. Centered in the room stands a stone shrine. Its altar seems to radiate spark energy, and you can feel it pulling towards you. Of course, pray to the shrine. Last time we did this, we met the Jolly Green Giant. Hello, Mrs. Jolly Green Giant. As if by natural instinct, you kneel before the shrine and reach out with your spark. The moment your tendril of energy contacts the shrine, you feel a profound resonance. So profound, I've forgotten how to read. There is a flash of blinding light, and a naturally beautiful elven woman made of ethereal energy looks around the chapel and her eyes fall upon you. Now, this is unexpected. I haven't felt my influence called upon in this realm in many years. The grand portal of this realm must have been restored now the divine spark's influence is growing again. Are you the realm lord of this fledgling realm? I am Vana, High Vala of prosperity and fertility. Make a bargain with you. If you were to rightfully worship me as one of your deities, I would gain greater power in this realm. In return, I would give your people the blessing of my essence. What say you? Wait, I can practically smell the essence of Tulkas' stoled all over you. Our manifestations of Spark's wills are at odds with each other. Take my blessing and replace his. So we did have 6 boys for every 1 girl born. Now, as you can clearly see, that has not worked out well. Vanna's effect is 6 girls for every 1 boy born, which is... Okay, on a fundamental level, I suppose better, because one man can have multiple wives, but not vice versa. So we will accept Vanna as our goddess. I'm going to invite her to court. It's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Surely there's something I can do. Surely. Abduct her. Abduct her. Yes, good idea. Is there something like... There's something I can do here, surely. Befriend her. Let's just see if we can kidnap her. 87 learning. She's a literal ascended god, and we are smarter than her. Accept her as my goddess. Absolutely. Yes. Good. Blessing of Vanna tradition. Very good. She dies. No! No! It didn't work, I'm afraid. Blessing of Vanna tradition. I mean, culture has forsaken the blessing of... Oh, there she goes. Oh, that's so sad. I thought I could do something with that. Ooh, passionate, would you? Look at that. And there we are. It's time to head home. We did not turn it into a holy site. But my god, we actually found the Spark Crystal. Again, I worry that even with the Spark Crystal, there's possibly not enough time to do what needs to be done here. So, let's go to... you need to have a daughter. If you don't have a daughter, we are absolutely doomed. No traveling from court. We wait for them to have a child. We will use our magic to make it a daughter no matter what. No, I don't need you. Who the hell are you? And then we will make that child our heir and ascend that child. I think that might be the best way I can go about it. Or, before they have a daughter, we take Elf Moramus as our heir and we ascend her trait. Or alternatively, we could just ascend this guy anyway. Make him an elf. That guarantees that their daughter will come out an elf. But then they'll also need another son to come out an elf. You see the problem here? Oh, Lord. Okay, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay. Ah, this is the event again. Look, Tomb Raiders. The queen deserves a cut. What do we get? An Oxus bracelet. Ah, lovely. Okay, it was not that good, but thank you. Appreciate that. Right. I'm actually going to go with that idea. Forget naming any of these sons as... Otherwise, we're basically... I mean, these two can still have more kids, right? So, you are going to stay our son and heir. We're going to ascend you. And then we're going to swap them over next time, and we'll ascend her, and then we'll swap back to him, we'll ascend him, and then over the course of 3 or 4 ascensions, we should be in a position whereby, or she just has another kid. Why don't you just have a child? If she just has a child as a true elf, you'll be ascended as well. What are you, elf blood? Divorce this man. My player heir. Okay, don't, no, that's your son. Hold on, very confusing stuff. What about your current husband? What is he? He's an elf, so he'll ascend to high elf. She'll ascend to whatever's above true elf. They could have a kid and potentially have that kid come out as true elf. Then we marry that kid to maybe their child. See, this is possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible to found a university. Absolutely do that. The University of Nifar. Well, that's fun. Where gets the special slot? Here. Does it? There it is. Ah, another university. Wow. We can't, unfortunately, because Duke Felleran is not exalted amongst men, so that's rather unfortunate. Okay, so, Ritual of Ascension, 7,000 piety. Let's join together. It's going to cost us another 1,600 piety, which we can more than afford. Spark Crystal is destroyed, fine. You lost the trait True Elf. Okay. You join hands together around the crystal. As you meditate, your minds form a connection. You can feel the spark inside the crystal with your thoughts, and together you reach out and release it. Your ritual resonates with the divine spark. You've become more aligned with it. You have all ascended. We gain the trait Fae. Elves have undergone a transformative milestone of ascension. They are attuned to higher alignment with the divine spark and may wield greater magics. Learning 8, prowess 8, no prowess loss from age, fertility minus 40%. Health medium boost, inbreeding chance minus 100%. I think we had that anyway. Life expectancy plus 200 years. Oh my god. She's going to live for so long. What about you? What do you become? So you have become a high elf, and then you've just become what? Just an elf? Fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, don't hate that at all. And the Ritual of Ascension isn't exactly outside of striking range again. 8,000. We're already halfway there. Granted, we need another however many percent. I don't think that's too outside the realm of possibility, especially when you consider making 100 piety a month. She's now a Fae. That's fun. I like that. Oh my god, this is the highest we've ever achieved. Wow, good work. Was that murder plot foiled again? Oh, for fuck's sake. We just can't get a break. Please. If we don't have France here, we cannot get independence. I'm sorry, it's non-negotiable. We're under an empire that's as old as time itself. We will never get independence. How can I do this then? Off the bottom. kill your husband. Can't kill your husband. Abduct your husband. Bin your husband. We just need to get rid of this husband, but I can't do it. We just need a daughter. Hold on. There's a way we can get a daughter. King Naleon. What if she remarries again? Hold on. Hold on. Hear me out here, right? It's very unfair that men are allowed multiple wives, but women aren't allowed multiple husbands. Hold on a second. Find a character. I'm thinking, are there any unmarried true elves? Is there someone we could marry who is our tier of elfdom? There is. There's a guy here, Kalanoran the City Builder. Oh, he's not. He's a horrible, disgusting man, but he is a true elf. Þarþuþhaþhi's a true elf. Countess Isilwen. Oropheme, you're married. There is actually somebody. Invite him to court? Can we bring him to court? Where are you? He's miles away. Wait, is he landed? No, of course here. Why can't I invite him to court? I could abduct him and marry him. This is very bizarre. I don't know why I can't invite him to court. Is it because he's, I just have no idea. Kidnap a new husband. He's 102. You might think, oh, he's a disgusting, filthy old man. He's also a true elf. So, I mean, he's like middle-aged. He's like 40, you know? Wait. It's a new Emperor of France here. His wife is pregnant. Change baby's gender. You shall have a girl. You have a girl. We marry that girl to our son. Wait, it might be okay. Hold on. Hold on. How long until Babby is formed? 4 months. 4 months. That means only another 5 months or so. You've got to do it for the dynasty. I'm sorry. This is a woman's world, okay? It's a woman's kingdom. These husbands have been here for, I mean, maybe she had some sort of connection with the first husband. I mean, they were brother and sister after all. But these have all just been a means to an end, right? There's no true love between any of them. I think we go temptation focus. Not because maybe she's actually tempted, but she's a diligent lady. She's got to do it for the dynasty. Oh, yeah, you can be a witch, sure. Or we can go on expedition again. Okay. Well, I don't know if we can find 2 spark crystals in the same place. I mean, given how frequently we found them, which is to say not at all, I doubt we'll find another one here whatsoever, but maybe we can give it a go. Babby is formed. Galadriel. Galadriel. Arranged marriage between Galadriel and my son. Alliances. Yes! It's only 160,000 troops. No! That's not enough troops. Westlavia. We could ally with Westlavia as well. God, Jesus, do you have any children left? Oh, my lord. Yes, but they're... Oh, my God, what about Sylvania? You have children. They're all boys again, though. What about you? You want to marry... Hold on. Hold on. Boom. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let me just refresh this in case that man being married off doesn't count. Your grandson, your grandson, your grandson, grandson. Your son will accept. We're back in. We're so in. We're so back. We're so back. Do not worry. My friends, I'm fixing the problem. We've got alliances with Sylvania. We've got alliances with Francia, with Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook. You're on activity already. Okay, so hold on. How many troops you got in total? 300. Of course, we would be under the realm which is the strongest. Celebrate other cultures' decision. I would never be doing that. 310,000. What have we got? 380, about 400,000, including our own military strength, and if we call everyone in. Are we about to start the Elven World War? From quite literally Iceland to West Persia, East Persia at this point. Also, we can get independence. A relatively minor realm in the grand scheme of things. Okay, to be fair, we're kind of massive these days. You've dredged up a Sasanian sword. Ooh. Hey, that's not bad. Thank you. How kind. Well, I guess here goes nothing. Unshackled Lust. This was very unexpected to be doing this late. I would say this late into this character's life. Again, she's kind of the equivalent of about what, like a 25-year-old? She's very young in the grand scheme of things because of all these perks that she's got. Who's this? No, Althbaramus. You having another child yet? No. Please hurry up with that. I am going to kidnap this man so that I can marry him. Worse things have been done in the Middle Ages. Worse things have been done than that. Okay, here's the plan then. You were going to stay here. I could negotiate your release and just recruit him. I could. Listen, dearest husband, of which we've had absolutely no events of any import whatsoever, who I don't think I even really remember his name. Naleon, he's dying. He's dying. Get this man out. Oh, he died. How tragic. Oh, no. We better divorce him. Goodbye. Okay, he's just some random lowborn man anyway that we married for. Well, he wasn't, but, you know. Right, where in my prison was that lovely fella that we're going to seduce? It's confusing, but this is about manifesting destiny, okay? I would rather have no character than a bad character. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we got off to the wrong foot. Let's negotiate release. We could entrance him. Ah. That's not a bad idea. Release him, recruit him, entrance him. Marry him, then entrance him, of course. Marry. Why not? He's widowed. He's sad. What, is he sad? He's sad about being widowed? What's wrong with you? Why can't I marry you? What's your step now? Okay, he's here. He's definitely in court. Hold on. Pin. Can't marry him. Am I going mad? Is this why also I wasn't able to bring him to my court? Has he got something going on that I've totally missed? Let's have a look through his traits here a second and find out. Is he trait? Shy, diligent, lustful. That's fine. Reclusive, poet, adulterer, drunkard, lunatic, eunuch! Get out of my realm. Dearest husband, there was a mistake. There was a mistake with the... no, that wasn't... No. Sorry, there was a mistake with the paperwork. King Melion is now remarried. I was going to say, we've already invested into him now. If we get one more Ascension, he becomes a true elf anyways. You might as well just roll with it. Oh. Well, maybe they do find love together. Your husband, king, and personal champion. He's diligent, brave, and trusting. They've got kind of a lot in common. And she would be very happy I'm a trusting husband when she's paranoid. She probably leads him down the garden path. Befriend him. Seduce him. I'm traveling. Okay. Okay, send him a lovely drawing from a distance. I don't know. Befriend him. That seems like a good start. Let's befriend him first, and then we'll go from there. Diligent planning to develop our capital. Sure. Diligent planning for 5 years. Development growth around capital up by 0.2 per month. Sadly, though, she's now stressed out. Because she's diligent. Doesn't really make much sense. She becomes a journaler. Because she's a scholar and a theologian. Oh, that seems good. Journaler's only a good thing, right? Yeah, learning +1, stress loss plus 20%. It'd be cool if that makes it so that people can find out your secrets easier. So if you've got the journaler trait and people are in your court, you know, trying to dig up secrets, they can find it much more quickly or something like that. Susan Carmelf has become our mastermind philosopher. You're very welcome. We've still got 20 years to resolve the dynastic issues, and we've already made good work. Did he die? Nailion. Wait. Your husband? Count Nailion. No! You big bitch! So now we've lost out on our core position. Oh, well, you know what? No, actually, sorry, there wasn't a mistake with those documents. We were going to divorce you. That's crazy. Hold on. This man is a true elf. What about you? You're landed, so we can't do anything with you. You're a true elf. I mean, it's another murder and abduction, but he's only 25. He's got very good traits. He's got 2 bloodlines. He's a distant relative. It's either that or we marry Þarþuþhaþhi, and you know, I'm not... Listen. Abduct him. Get him abducted. Kill his wife. We don't necessarily need to kill his wife, but we might as well tidy things up here. There are not only... The reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm so desperate, is there are not only any true elves available. If we go through any of those traits as well. So we could true elf, nothing. True elf, nothing. And the only fields that we've got set up here are fertile and, of course, not rulers. That's it. So they'll actually come to our court and serve on the council. If I type in high elf, this is where things get really frightening. No valid candidates for high elf either. So the maximum we can marry is just an elf, a regular elf, which means to get them on our level, we've got to ascend again 3 or 4 times. So I think this is the best way to do it. Cut out the middleman. The legendary mound of Badaraya. Oh, hello. It's pointless. We don't know who's buried there or even if it's a tomb. A warrior must be buried there. A shrine will inspire the local garrison. A shrine will celebrate our history. A shrine will honor them and the divine spark. Absolutely. Good idea. Another shrine. Wow. Pray to the shrine. Oh, it's Tulkas Astaldo again, everyone. Hello there. Sorry, I don't know if there's something going on behind those boxes that I shouldn't see, but there we are. Tulkas Astaldo is the 6th boy for every 1 girl. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid I cannot accept that, my friend. You disappointment, mortal. Return here when good sense returns to you. He dies. How tragic. And there we are, another site complete. A new holy site from this day forward. No spark crystal, though. Let's write our thoughts down and work off a little stress here because, how about a foot race? Sure, there you go. Because we are working on these plots, right? As a paranoid lady working on these plots, it can be quite stressful for us, so let's make sure that we are keeping that down. Oh, trying to steal from the travel chest? What the hell? Why would you do that, Galandil? You'll have to learn to get away with your lies. Sure. Okay. So, with kidnapping our new husband, killing his wife, we are starting a new fashionable trend at court for prestige that we don't need. Strut around court, proud of my new bold, fashion-forward statement. My garments adorned with an enormous round collar for all to admire. You look like a bird who swallowed a plate, my daughter cries out at me. We throw insults back and forth. As the local nobility flock around me, I can consider my fashion statement to be a roaring success. She didn't like it, but what the hell does she know? What do you want? Would you like a rousing game of chess? Rouse these nuts. How about that? We're in the middle of trying to save 4 generations of work. Quite literally, 280 years are falling apart around me, and I am not going to allow that to happen. Absolutely not. So, we have to do a little murder. We have to do a little kidnapping. These things are acceptable losses, okay? Who is this? My daughter Asmorenis has given birth to a daughter. Oh my god, that new blessing is paying off our weenie. Thank God. Thank God. May you grow stronger. What is she? She's a high elf. It's working. It's working. It's working. I'm fixing the issues. So now if our character has a child and it's a boy, we married that boy to that daughter that just happened. 5 bloodlines. No, it might not be 5 bloodlines, though. Because we've only got 4 bloodlines. So we're doing a reset to increase the trait. Danger. But a necessary danger, in my opinion. Get this wife out of the way, and then we're good. We're good. Just get this wife out of the way. Are you planning to kill someone? No. With my notes on my plan to kill Celestia, papers I know left in my private study. I would never. How could you? She should have convinced him. 69 diplomacy. Nice. Okay. What do you want? A hunt. Absolutely. She's paranoid. She'll never go to a hunt. We're probably going to have her killed. This is it. Come on. For God's sake, what is this? What a beautiful carving. A servant discreetly drops the package next to me. Inside his wooden plate awkwardly carved with a rather flatteringly endowed man's form bent into a seductive pose. An eager fool, another secret? You look simply delicious. Nailion. A man called Nailion is trying to seduce us. I think a public viewing is in order. We're going to humiliate him. Intrigue +4. Oh, hello there. That is a power play, though, isn't it? Bon appetit, Celestia. Come on. It's going to stress her out because she's paranoid, but it's a necessary evil. Oh, why are all of these plots failing? She's got 46 intrigue. Ridiculous time. Family ties, yes, sure. We've got, not only that, we're maxed out on schema, and we're going down through seducing now. This is just unfair. Well, he's staying in the prison until he agrees to be our marriage, right? Until we can marry him as one of the only living true elves. I can't give up on this opportunity. Maybe this is madness taking over. Maybe this is the stress. Maybe this is the diligence really rearing its head in the ugliest way possible. But we have to allow it. We have to allow this to happen. Train for a tournament. Absolutely. Oh! Training is excellent. Increase your prowess by 1. It's capped at 100. That was a total waste of time. It was a risk for absolutely no reason. Celebrate with the coach, then do it. What? God, there's so many options these days. Wow. Ritual of Divine Spark's Blessing. No, we need to save it for the Ritual of Ascension. We can go on another expedition. We're good. Moral Adoration. Lovers are less likely to join murder schemes against you. Lovers are more likely to save you in case of a murder scheme. Home Advantage is going to be very, very helpful. Give us trait Gardener. From that gardening event on our journey over here. Very, very lovely. So our plot to murder her then was revealed. Luckily, I've already started a plot to abduct her because I had a feeling that may happen. This is the problem. When everybody's exceptional, nobody is truly. And there's me saying, okay, well, we've got 46 intrigue. Why isn't that happening? It doesn't really matter when her Spymaster also has 46 intrigue. Or, you know, the Spymaster in her court. Right, beat this man up. We're going to another expedition site. Who are you and why do I care? What? Giving birth to a son. Dida, the daughter of Maharaja Nangigupta of Utpala. What? You are part of my dynasty. Make her strong and wise. It's very good. Yes. Celestia, my prisoner. I hope you like your new quarters. This is madness. Madness is taking hold, but this is how it should be. Execute her. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a necessary evil. Recruit this man. He's probably going to say no now because we've just killed his wife. Oh, no. He's more than up for it. Oh, actually, he's like, yeah, no, that's fine. Thalarin. Orifeme. Thalarin. Release him. Why is he not being released? Release him from prison. Go. He's in my court. Farewell. Okay, and now we marry him. Yes. They're both true elves. Well, of course, our character's Fae. Oh, my God. Matrilineal marriage. We can't have a grand wedding. Which is a shame, because I would like that, but I'm not risking it. No more risking. You have married King Orifeme. Honestly, a king worthy of her status, but also worthy, perhaps, of her affection, given that he is, of course, a true elf as well. We've got the pies again, look. Ritual of Ascension, go. Please. I'm prepared. Please. Resting never stills. Moving silently from hill to hill. It does not run, walk, or trot. It is cool. All is cool where it is not. Sunshine. Yes, amazing. Oh, a shrine. And it's the Jolly Green Giant again. No, well, I'm not going to be accepting you. I'm sorry, my friend. Goodbye. I still think there must be a way that we can somehow manipulate that to get him to our court. So, I go around in circles, but always straight, never complain, no matter where I am led. It's a river. No, it's not. It's a wheel. Just go around in circles, always straight. Oh, rivers don't generally always go straight. Yes. A wheel. Good. Yes, very good. Come on. Spark crystal. Boom. Oh, Elven Hammer of the Ravager, you goddamn shit. And boom. God damn it, maybe tomorrow. Oh, no. Come on, please. Shit. I could cry. Nothing. Nothing. It's okay. It's okay. It's a minor setback. It's a minor setback. These things aren't super relevant anymore. Minor setback. 18 years to lock in all 5 bloodlines with a higher elf trait, get independence, form a culture, form a religion, form a new house branch. And then, what I thought would be awesome with this character, I mentioned at the start of tomorrow's episode, is when we're done playing her, we send her off on a legendary adventure and just jump to her era and take over the realm. I mean, that would be awesome, would it not? She can just go off and forge her own legendary adventure somewhere. Maybe we roll a D8 and the number correlates to the direction on the compass where she goes, and we just let fate decide. She's like, yep, I'm done. This was stressful. This was a lot of work. It's in safe hands. I'm out. And she just goes off and manifests destiny elsewhere. Bear in mind, by the time we're done playing as her, she's going to be a third of the way through her life. A whole life still ahead of her. King Faelmir of Bavaria? I never expected I was grow as close to King Faelmir as I have. I've never seen this man before in my life. Who is he? I'm not convinced. She's paranoid. I'm not convinced. I'm sorry. She's paranoid. I don't think we can just suddenly dive into that, you know? So, speaking of suddenly diving into things, firstly, let's just double check. How are you looking? No babby being formed, no child. That's okay. Thank the Divine Sparkler can come inside. And speaking of come inside, we are going to seduce. Seduce in trance. Just totally turn him to our will, or we seduce him. I mean, they're the same thing, are they not? If they're compatible, which they are. Okay, let's try it. We'll bump into each other around my holding. I hope you do, because this whole thing is a breeding project. The Darkening Horizon. Oh my god, is this the plague? Missives and messages sprawl out across my desk. They're all about one particular subject. Panic seeps from words, forming in turn a rapidly rising pool of dread in my stomach. The sickness starts with chills and fever before necrotic buboes form beneath the unfortunate's armpits. Their breath becomes wretched between expulsions of blood, lips and toes turn livid black. Then it kills indiscriminately, rich and poor, young and old, duke and downtrodden. It is the bubonic plague. Plague tale for 15 years. She's paranoid. A much lower stress loss, but... Look up the building, shuttered, always plant beds of roses. Let's do it then. All right, let's do it. My god, the great unifier. Oh, I hope I'm able to fix everything before the plague kicks in at this point, because that would really shut me down. That would really ruin everything. Anyway, this is what I'm doing to those vassals that I can't yet convert, or I'm working on obviously that, but I'm just going to tax them an incredible amount and hope they rebel so that we can revoke the titles that way. Okay, begin your entrancement. Absolutely. You're a magi, your elf level is greater, your spark manipulation talent is lower. I doubt that. Well, he is a prodigy, to be fair. Whoa, credit to him. Okay, you're done. Caught in my snare, soon to be mine. And there he is. He looks back at you with nothing but obedient anticipation. Oh dear, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? We can still seduce him. We can still seduce him as well. Let's do that too, because seduction schemes give, I believe, like an event-driven pregnancy chance. So we can attempt to basically encourage that child through manipulation here. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, good. Maybe things are being redeemed a little bit here. Oh, stop. What's happening? Yep, sure. I'll join you in that one. We're not going to join him in that one. As soon as we can, we're back out there looking for another spark crystal. Oh, already we can. Okay, good. I suppose traveling home from this we're getting further and further away now. Again, I don't know if you can find a spark crystal in a holy site. If anybody knows for sure, please do let me know so we don't have to travel so far. Okay, so all like Central Europe hasn't been touched. A lot of Africa as well. Okay, well, let's see where we can travel to that hasn't yet been been totally uncovered. Expedition. Boom. Guess we could go all the way over here. It's quite far. Socotra? Okay, let's go down to there. That'll be good. I mean, that's also going to be a really quick journey, given it's by boat. Oh my god, and now Mongols. Kargan Temujin has risen up among the scattered tribes and declared himself Genghis Khan. Okay, well, in this particular situation, I feel like he may just get his cheeks clapped by an enormous wall of elves. So we'll see how he goes. I mean, normally you'd look at it and you say, wow, he's terrifying, until you realize that every ruler in his path are way more terrifying. If he wins, though, credit to him. Vanguard. Whoa, hello there. Which one is Vanguard again? I'll remember all of these one day. Prestige and Prowess. Again, capped, so a little bit pointless, but that's okay. Keep an eye out for that Plague. We do not have the full-on Plague yet. I'm honestly looking forward to it, because it'll cut down this planet's population tremendously, presuming any of the elves actually die to it. Give me a Spark Crystal. Go. Show me. Show me the Spark Crystal. I'm prepared. Yes. Red one born. All makes me dull. Yeah, it's just sword. Show me the apple. Show me the Spark Crystal. Damn apples. Well, full server. Yeah, come on. Galadrim. Hello. I don't care about you. Goodbye. Come on. Please. I'm prepared. Okay, come on. Often help but never touched. Always wet but never rust. Often bites but seldom bit. Use me well. You must have wit. Yes. Always wet but never a tongue. It's a tongue. Yep. Okay. And crystal. Nothing. No. 7 days. Nothing. No crystal. No crystal. God damn you. Oh! A lot of other levels to this that I haven't talked about, of course. She's the first female ruler of you know, a dynasty and a destiny that's been guided by an all-female squadron of genetics manipulating ladies, the Alaran Order. She's also, or at least was, the Alaran advisor for Maylandia. So I think this is actually perfectly fine culturally and is also kind of within character. We can seduce him. I don't think actually we've got... I don't think we need to, but I think we will anyway. A rational and brilliant mind. What has he got? He does have a rational and brilliant mind. It's well received. Now, speaking of the seduction trait, we've almost got seductress, which means we can't fail, right? You can't critically fail? Or is that... Oh, no, that's graceful recovery. Ah, okay, that's cool. I'm trying to click this, but it's not letting me. Fertility 20%. Could be relevant. So we can go on another expedition. We're going to save it for tomorrow. Firstly, let's win this man over. Let's be entertained. Sure, it was great. You're right. It really was great. We're about to get that seductress trait anyway, so that's fine. Boom. Okay, do we want Torturer? She did actually lose a lot of stress when we tortured a rival, but she hasn't got any rivals. So I don't know if we want to stick with Intrigue anymore. The question is, what the hell is left? We've done almost everything in diplomacy. I can't even click diplomacy, apparently. Oh, hold on, there it is. We've done everything in diplomacy. We've done everything in martial. We've not touched stewardship. We've done 2 trees in intrigue. We've done everything in learning. 2 trees in prowess, but of course we tick that up naturally. And we've basically done like 1.5 trees in leadership. So I think there's a strong argument for leadership, but simultaneously too, we've done no intrigue whatsoever. I don't really want avaricious. She's not avaricious. Administrator I could understand if she's paranoid. She might be a bit of a control freak. I think we'll go leadership. Let's go leadership. Dynasty focus, because that has been the focus. And now we're playing as an actual member of the Alaran Order, apparently. So, yeah. Drunkard. Don't be drunkard, please. Oh, and that's it. The servants have been sent away and our bed has been decorated with seashells. As King Orifim enters our chambers, he smiles eagerly and joins without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouth, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we spore before the divine spark. Perhaps it's more carnal fashion than intended. As we were united in marriage, we are now united in hearts. Gained a lover. Again, for utility reasons. You know what I've just realized? This child could be born with 5 bloodlines. We've got... No, it can't. Shit, no, we can't. We're missing House Gwynthorne, which is green. Oh, I thought it was yellow we were missing. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. My bad. Don't listen to my nonsense. Just ignore me. Well, I mean, she's not pregnant, but, you know, theoretically, if they were to have a child, then it could, in theory, be born with... it's 4 bloodlines. It's got a decent chance of 4 bloodlines, of course. Guaranteed chance of 2, so we'll see how that goes. How are we looking with Elf Moramus? Still nothing. They've just had that one daughter, and that is the end of things. That's okay, though, because that kid's high elf, and... Hello there. Oh, my God, it worked. And can we not do the romance event as well? And that also has a chance of giving us an event spawn child, too, I think. Either way, we absolutely need to wrap things up for today. This has been far too much suit Crusader Kings 3 for one evening. I know today has been maybe somewhat immersion breaking. Again, I don't think it's too terrible. Just a member of the Alaran Horde. They're all about manipulating marriages and childbirths to ensure that kind of elf emergence, constantly bugging us about getting remarried and stuff like that. So it makes perfect sense to some extent. It's certainly been a weird side vehement for this character to take, but I've got to kind of undo some of the damage, right? I won't even call it some of the damage that we've done, but just destiny. Destiny. The roll of the dice going poorly in our favor. We're gonna sort that out. We're gonna fix it so it never happens again. Thank you to, of course, the executive producer patrons. Don't forget to go check out Elf Destiny on Steam. Play along. Give it likes, comments, favorites, subscribes. Give it suggestions. I think I'd always appreciate suggestions on my mods, so I imagine that's true for a lot of other people as well. If you've got any cool ideas and stuff like that. Thank you, of course, to An Apple in Solitude, Noah, Fat TX, Dreyeron's Angle, Snowdog TW, Oxwrecker, Lawbringer, Tempest _ Night Rouge, Roan, Neozela, Rolando Secundo, The Butter Is Boy, Helixian, I Am Druids, Foraldus, Mr. Moma, Cosmocenti, Hoofenspiel, Meepsicle, Canna Ashbell, Somber Apoc, Crusader, Ember the Kobold, Camline, and Tenacious Bloom for their support, the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me. Glad you're here and hope you're enjoying a very long episode of Crusader Kings 3 today. My God. And thank you to Sandy, who is all the waifu references, Jahihi, Atlas the First, Korgra the Craftsman, Alex Wareham, Ice Crystal, Loxrus, William Steinbrink, Arsène d'Argent, Jason Ganser, The Merp, Graymo, Dr. Luden, Max Soplo, and the Angry Celt as well. And I fixed my outro credits. Hooray!